What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Tarot Magic Intuitive Guidance. I'm just having one of those days where it's like everything's going great. I have this, my face hurts from smiling. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to come on here and do a reading. I didn't want to jinx it, But although the last reading I did, Aquarius, was really good, you should go check that out. I want to get a, hold on, King Solomon card. I love this deck. Heaven and Earth. I got it from KabbalahInsights.com. I took a little Kabbalah course on there. And when I did Sandy Anastasi's tarot class, she studies astrology, tarot, all that stuff. She's like world famous. She said that everything comes back to Kabbalah. All the esoteric traditions, tarot, magic, everything. It all stems from Kabbalah. So I figured we could get one of these and see what we got today. Heaven and Earth, King Solomon. If you don't know who King Solomon is, you can just Google it. He apparently had dominion over 72 demons, right? And I think they built third temple. His downfall was all his wives, and some of them were idolatrous, like worshiping idols, and I think he would build altars for them. And yeah, that led to his downfall. There's only one true God. All right. And all the monotheistic religions believe in that, so we're all here. We're all created equal. We're all created by the same God. Whether you call God, Hashem, Allah, it's the same. The same dude. The dude in the sky. He's not really in the sky, but anyway. Okay. Heaven and Earth. So this one, ooh. Let me just see what it says. I have to read the book because I have no idea. This is, I don't even see a number. 12. Okay, sorry. I see a scorpion. 12 is the 5th pentacle of Mars. Okay, yeah. Because it's beautiful, right? The art. Towards a new stage in our spiritual growth, we experience periods in which the light in our lives diminishes. This is a critical and dangerous stage where we grope in the dark, are spiritually weak, and exposed to dangers. In order to pull ourselves out of the exertion, we must bring light into our lives in a conscious and practical and proactive way, to act altruistically to the benefit of the whole, to engage in giving, and to spread our unique light in humanity. Even in times when we feel a reduction of light, we still have the forces to make a good impact on the world. This card indicates that a challenging period in your life has ended. Yay! Your energy level is rising, and you are tangibly feeling that you have moved on to the next stage in your spiritual development. You are protected by your guardian angels, and a new light fills your life. You are filled with a new power that enables you to control and subdue the forces of darkness. Ooh. The influence of negative forces, the evil eye, or witchcraft that were aimed at you is weakened. And returned to sender. Your intuition improves, and you can clearly identify what caused all the distress you experienced. A tense situation at home or in the workplace will be corrected after disconnecting from people who are jealous and want to trip you up. Delays, malfunctions, and blockages are removed from the road. If you have suffered from depression, mental stress, or grief, there's a sense of relief and personal empowerment. You are rescued from the difficulties, and the gates to success reopen. It is time to initiate and move forward fiercely. What? These cards are wow. These cards always resonate with me. I love that. That was a great message. All right. So the darkness has ended. Where do I put? I'm right here. I need a bigger desk. All right. Move it over here. Let's get an overall energy and see what this reading is about. Thank you guys for joining me and for subscribing and liking. I appreciate every one of you. I love you guys. You're part of my soul tribe. Let us begin. Spirit, what is the overall energy for this message? Faith. Ooh. Let's see if I can do it without the little magnifying glass. Nope. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. So it is your faith that has gotten you through these dark times, because you know that it all has a purpose. You know, when you can get to that point where you're actually really grateful for all your challenges because it made you who you are, it made you strong, it made you more compassionate, it made you resilient, it made you resourceful, and your faith is strong. So don't give up now. That card just said that the darkness is ending. It's ended. Inner power. Oh, baby. I'm hearing like a lion roar right now. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. Okay, so there's something that you need to do. All right. Get the inner power to do to do it. And maybe it's about detaching from someone or something or someplace. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. All right. Well, yeah, what was this again? Faith. Okay. Yeah, so there's something that you need to do. Only you would know what that is. But you can do it. Get the inner strength, the willpower. If it's something that you've been putting off, like doing the right thing, the time is now, because I'm telling you, the veil is thinning. And I was watching this, you know how I go down this YouTube rabbit hole about stuff like that, like aliens and all that stuff. But apparently the orbit of Nibiru, where the alleged Anunnaki are from, is coming close to the earth. And this is why the veil is thinning. This is why a lot of people are waking up. And it's going to shift humanity in a major way. The government knows this. NASA knows this. You know, they've been studying it for a long time. And I don't know if they're going to... I don't know why I'm eating my hair. I don't know why... I don't know if they're going to disclose it with all this other nonsense with the alien disclosure. Who knows? I have my own little opinions about that, but I'm making different videos for my other channel about that subject. The downloads I got about that. So yeah, I'll save it for that. We'll stick with the light magical tarot over here. And hopefully we get a good message, although we just need to know what Spirit wants us to know. All right, that's what we're going to do. Oh, okay. Spiritual union. Wow. Looks like you might be partnering up with someone. You could already be, not in union with someone, but in a spiritual union with someone. So, as above, so below. You come together in heaven, beyond the veil, your higher selves, before you meet or come together in 3D physical. I truly believe that. Eight of Cups, emotional withdrawal after you have walked away from something else. That's what this detachment is. I talk about this in my memoir. I say, if you don't like the cards you've been dealt, you can always get a new card, you know, like if you're playing poker or whatever. But you have to give back the card that you were dealt first, right? They're not going to give you more cards until you give back a card. So there's something about that. I feel like you have very strong faith that you will have a partner, but it doesn't have to be any specific person. Personally, rejoice in celebration. You might reunite with someone, reconcile with someone. Personally, I'm letting God choose my partner. Of course, I'll make the final cut. Obviously. But it'll just feel right. At the right time. Not chasing it. Not even really focused on it right now. Focused on my career and my projects. Financial and material changes. Okay, so this is like the Five of Pentacles. So you could have been going through some financial and material changes. Maybe you need to downsize a little bit. Five of Pentacles is also like leaving someone else out in the cold. We saw the Eight of Cups too. So I'm getting that strong feeling of leaving, to leave someone else out in the cold. Even just the thought of someone else, or the anger or resentment about some ex or something. In order to have a passionate new beginning, you're going to need to put up some boundaries, stand your ground with something, someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be an ex. It could be nosy family members that stick their nose where it doesn't belong. Yeah. Okay. This person is your destiny. Maybe. It's destiny. I also believe we create our own destiny. Like, let's say something could have been, or a person could have been destined for you, but then they chose a different path. So then now they're not destined for you, because we have free will too. Oh, I also read, that guy, Mark Manson, he wrote The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. He wrote a bunch of other books too, but I'm on his email list, right? And he talked about this, I can't remember the people's names, okay? But there were two guys that got dumped from their band. One went and started his own band, and it was like Megadeth, and he sold 25 million albums, but he got fired from Metallica. So he was like chasing, like, I'm going to, and he felt like a failure. And then the other guy got fired from like the Beatles, okay? And he, instead of like chasing after that, he got married and had kids. And one felt like a failure, even though he had sold 25 million records, and the other one felt like very grateful that he had a really, I feel like I'm gonna cry, that he had a really full life, and he was where he was supposed to be. Anyway, he didn't feel like a failure. I feel like I fooled myself, but that made me very, makes you think, right? So, I don't know, sign up for Mark Manson's email list. He felt like his life was successful. He was really happy with his family and a simple life. Oh my God, you guys. I'm sorry, this is embarrassing, but okay. Another one. This came out again. Stand your ground, okay? And this is with regards to someone from the past. Memories of love, okay, but it's in the reverse. So when I see the Six of Cups in reverse, it means really letting go of the past. Like, just letting go, like, not even thinking about it. It doesn't even cross your mind. So you are going to have to stand your ground with someone, something from the past. Oh, this is in order to have this passion ignited. She looks really happy, huh? Oh my God, I'm sorry I make a fool of myself, but it was just really sweet. Yeah. He has very inspiring emails. And you should check out that book. He's written a bunch of books, so I'm using the Biblical Tarot today. I don't use this one very often because it's got the small writing, but got my handy dandy magnifying glass. I feel like a granny, but you know me, I don't really care. I am just myself. Can't be nobody else. Oh my God, I can't believe I got so emotional. At the time, I was the star. So maybe you need to follow your North Star. And this is the soul of the, look how beautiful these are. I love these cards. So maybe you need to take that leap of faith and go towards your north node, or your star is your wish fulfillment. Like what would make you feel, what or who? Sorry, I should say who. This is like a love reading. Who would make you feel like this? Okay. I know you have someone in mind. Anyways. I will continue to make a fool of myself because that's just what I do. I don't really care. What is this? 2 of Cups of Bad Spirit? We have the King of Chalices. Okay, so this is someone that you... it could be a water sign. This could be you. You have feelings for someone, or you could have water on your chart. You could be emotional right now. We have 14. Come, let us rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, and we will no longer be in disgrace. Nehemiah rebuilding. Okay, rebuilding. So maybe maybe this is a reconciliation. We did see the 3 of Cups, so maybe someone wants to rebuild something with you. A water sign. The Sun. Okay, it's like Jesus on a donkey. Maybe they're a Leo or have Leo on their chart, or it's someone that makes you happy, or you make them happy. I'm hearing in my head, you are my sunshine. Okay. Maybe they want to illuminate something to you. They want to shed some light on something. Queen of Candles. I think that's like the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So maybe the King of Chalices is in their feelings, thinking about this spiritual union. Okay. 3 of Candles, which is like 3 of Wands. The Lord said to Abram, go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. Genesis 12:1. The call of Abram. This is like before he took on the covenant, which was, I think, the circumcision, and changed his name to Abraham. So, okay, so this reminds me of the reading I did the other day where it was like the spirit guides and the angels were calling someone like, you need to go do this. Answer the call. 4 of Feathers right now. Feathers is like swords. Right now, they're just being quiet, or you're being quiet, or you're not moving. But you're also, you or this person is in the 5 of Chalices. Regret, sorrow over something. There was something that happened. That's why you would need to rebuild. Some wall was torn down, or burned bridge, rather. What else? Oh my God, I got so emotional over that. Not that I'm going to live just a quiet life, but I know that's not what I'm meant for. Okay, 7 of Feathers. Oh. Lying. Deception. Okay. All right. Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game so that you may give me your blessing. Genesis 27:19. Jacob the deceiver. All right, so this person deceived you. But as we know, the birthright was meant to go to Jacob anyway. His mother was Rebecca, like my name. And his twin, Jacob and Esau, were twins, and Jacob was the more gentlemanly, let's say. Esau was like hairy and animal-like or something, I don't know. So this person they deceived you in some sort of way. Or they could be coming in to deceive you, so be careful of that. Whatever. 8 of Feathers. Oh yeah, Jonah trapped in the fish. He said, in my distress I called to the Lord, and he answered me. From deep in the realm of the dead I called for help, and you listened to my cry. Okay, so this person is like trapped in fear, or trapped in some prison, like God put them in a timeout. And they're praying. I mean, hopefully. God's like, timeout. But wheel within a wheel. This is like something that's destined to happen, but you have to let them go through feeling depressed in karma, feeling trapped. Because they deceived you in some sort of way. Well, all right. Seven of Candles, that's a Seven of Wands, just like this one. Stand your ground. Yeah. You may be really, justice. Ooh. You may be really like, when this person tries to come and rebuild the wall of Jerusalem, you may be like, I don't know. Probably already know they deceived you, right? This is not like some normal boy meets girl. This is like, there's a telepathic connection. A spiritual union? Okay. Just so you know, can't hide nothing from this person. 10 of Grains. So that's like the 10 of Pentacles. Oh. All the land that you see, I will give to you and your offspring forever. The promise to Abraham. Okay, so check this out. Check out the synchronicities. So, this is what God is telling this person. I'm telling you, Abram, go down to the land that I show you. Or this person, okay? And then I will give you your spiritual inheritance. There's something about this union. To get the 10 of Pentacles, Abram has to listen to God. This is like Bible story time. Okay, so yeah, this person is in the 5 of Pentacles right now. And, right now they're in the belly of the whale. They're wailing to God. But God is saying, this is your land of inheritance. But you have to do what I ask. You got to go down there. You got to go get down there. 4 of Candles. Yeah, this is like giving me like a twin connection or something. I hate that, but right? Okay. Oh. Spirit said, don't read that. Just keep pulling cards. Okay. Yeah, 2 of Chalices. Dang, okay. What is this 5 of Pentacles about? This person probably left you out in the cold in some sort of way. Or maybe they're going through some material financial changes. Maybe you have. Don't know. Maybe this is just what I got this download. Maybe it's meant for you to both start from here and build the 10 of Pentacles together. Maybe that's how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be that way. Oh, Death. Okay. Are we talking about a Scorpio here? Or someone has Scorpio in their chart? This is the... Oh, let me see what this says. I should keep this handy close by. The 4th Horseman. Oh, it's giving me like apocalyptic. Okay. All right. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Feathers. Knight of Feathers is like the Knight of Swords. So, okay. Something has ended. Or been transformed. But, yeah. This person had to end something, I feel like. With this past person they have to let go of, I guess. Yeah. Which led to some material and financial changes. But then under that, we've got the High Priestess. This High Priestess is interesting because she's like holding a book with all these skulls. I think that should be the thumbnail. I just got that. Okay. Death. Okay, something has ended, or something needs to end. Or something needs to transform. Okay. Maybe this person is like not wanting to do it because of the material and financial changes, but God is saying to Abraham, to get that 10 of Pentacles, you have to go down to... You notice how Abraham did everything that God said. Okay. Just checking. 3 of Grains. Okay, building Solomon Temple. That's like the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. As for this temple you are building, if you follow my decrees, observe the laws, and keep all my commands and obey them, I will fulfill through you the promise I gave to David your father. All right, so you're supposed to build something together. Maybe not a temple in Jerusalem, but yeah, 3 of Pentacles. You are supposed to build something together, or Yeah. Or you want to build something with this person, or they want to build something with you. I don't know. Eight of Grains. You work together. Maybe you are supposed to work together, or maybe you met this person at work. Eight of Grains is like the Eight of Pentacles. The Tower. This showed up in one of the readings the other day. Someone having an epiphany, an awakening, or something like that. What else? Oh, came right back out. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, this is what's destined. Okay, so Justice. This is some really big energy here, okay? So this is like a destined partnership. Something has to end first. It's going to bring balance to both of your lives. This is how you both get the Ten of Pentacles, is you have to work together. It's going to cause a lot of chaos and conflict, but you're building something very important. Ace of Candles. Look at that. That's Ace of... Look at that. Whoa. Maybe this should be the thumbnail. That's beautiful. I feel like you both are very passionate about each other. Maybe you're supposed to do a creative project, or I don't know. You would know. You would know. 10 of Feathers. Okay. This is like the 10 of Swords. And then the 2 of Candles. Oh. A premeditated, like, betrayal of some sort. This is like Samson. Okay. Samson loses his strength. After putting him to sleep on her lap, she called for someone to shave off the 7 braids of his hair, and she began to subdue him, and his strength left him. This is like Samson and Delilah. All right. So it looks like a man was betrayed by a woman. Not you, obviously. By someone else. I mean, maybe that person is watching, probably. And yeah, that's what caused this ending. But yeah, it was meant to happen that way, because this person needs to be somewhere else building. It's their destiny. Okay, building with someone else. So yeah, leave the betrayer in the past. But this person that betrayed your person, or betrayed you, I don't know, like, put yourself where you go. I don't know if you're, could be the man or the woman in this, okay? This is like a third party. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, third party. The 2 of Candles is like they planned this. They planned the betrayal. I'm not going to read that. And then we've got Strength. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, it took a lot of strength to get through this situation for whoever this is for. 10 of Swords ain't no joke, okay? It's a harsh, painful ending. It's a betrayal of the worst kind. This is like someone you live with, that you were married to, had children with, or were sleeping with, you know, lived together, like thought was your person, had your back, and they did not. The Emperor. Ooh, but guess what? That challenge turned you, or this person, into an emperor. Someone who stepped into their power and got shit done. Okay, stand your ground. The 7 of Wands. What's this about? What's this about? The 8 of Grains. Again, work. Work, work, work. So you could have met this person at work. You're supposed to work on something together. So Bezalel, Olayab, and every skilled person to whom the Lord has given skill and ability to know how to carry out all the work of constructing the sanctuary are to do the work just as the Lord had commanded. Okay. Yeah, this is, again, building of the temple. I just spit on my cards. So, yeah, you're meant to build something, and you're going to need to stand your ground, leave people out in the cold. You got work to do, all right? You and this person have work to do. You're building something. Building an empire, building a legacy. It doesn't matter who's all depressed and, like, you know, in regret. You got shit to do. Excuse my language. I feel like I shouldn't say that when I'm using this is like, I feel like this is like, yeah, star. This is your wish fulfillment. It's like also healing, very healing energy. Maybe you guys are meant to be stars. Stars, like famous or something. Who knows? The high priest. Oh, and we saw the high priestess too. Hold on. Oh, Aaron, brother of Moses, was the high priest. He looks serious, huh? It's like, okay. So this is like the Hierophant card. So this could lead to like a higher level of commitment, but I also feel like this spiritual, like a spirit, when I see this card, I'm always thinking of a high priestess coming together with a Hierophant. So this is the male counter, the masculine. It doesn't have to necessarily be the male. Two of Candles. Yeah. Two of Candles. Twos are always choices. So this person would need to choose to go down that path, and it would be to work on it. Yeah. Some sort of work you need to do. Important mission work. This person just needs to work up the inner power to detach from something or someone, or to, even just to detach from the fear of what other people think. Like, I can't believe people are still like worried about what other people think this day and age, but okay. I mean, if that's you, go get on with your bad self. Do it. Eight of Candles. Yes, this is like fast forward movement. Knight of Chalices. Okay, good. Finally. The Aquarius reading yesterday started with the Knight of Chalices. So this is fast forward movement, communication. Eight of Wands. Let's see what it says. Okay. When they came up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord suddenly took Philip away, and the eunuch did not see him again, but went on his way rejoicing. I don't know what a eunuch is. Eunuch? Okay. Anyway, so this is fast forward movement. Eights could be significant. They've got double eight. The traditional tarot, Eight of Wands, is fast forward movement. It's like the minor to the Chariot, but it's also communication. All right, so this high priest is going to communicate, saying they want to work on things. You may be a little bit like putting your boundaries up, because remember, they deceived you in some kind of way. They did. Well, they could be deceiving you now. When they're coming with the that chalice full of love. Could be deception. Be aware. Maybe Spirit is saying to stand your ground, like be aware. Temperance. Okay, this is like Saggy card. Four of Feathers. Maybe you want to meditate on it. Temperance is patience, balance, Sagittarius energy, Earth Angel energy, Mary and Martha. Don't know what that means at all. But Spirit is saying divine timing is now. This Wheel of Fortune was always meant to happen. This fast forward move, or this conversation. Yeah, it's now. It's now. And I feel like you both are feeling like this, like Five of Pentacles, like, and it's because you're supposed to be coming together and building something, which you probably already knew that. This person feels like very stubborn and hard-headed, because here they are, just Four of Feathers, just not saying nothing. Okay. Nine of Candles. Nine of Candles is Nine of Wands. Oh yeah, they're going through some sort of karma, and for whatever this deception was, and yeah, they're praying to God. Well, hopefully they are. If not, God will send you someone else. Like, what are we doing here? We're not waiting forever. I want that deck. No, I don't really want that deck. Let's just get a couple of these, then we'll close it out. I really like the Biblical Tarot. I should use it more, right? Let me know what you think. Let's get a few of these. Okay, so I guess use your discernment. There's definitely like, I mean, we have literally the Wheel of Fortune, Death, Temperance, the high priest, which is the Hierophant energy, higher level of commitment. I mean, oh, they could have backstabbed you. Yeah, all right. Depends on what they said. They'd have to come clean before your passion gets ignited. They really need to like come clean. Telling me everything. Well, yeah, I mean, well, their karma is right now they're going broke. So be careful about that too. They could just be coming in because they don't have anything. And they see you with the 10 of Pentacles over here. Hey, let's partner up. They could be coming in with the deception. It could be not even like, you know, from the past. This is why Spirit's saying stand your ground. We did see the Four of Swords. Oh yeah. This is why. This is like, I'm going to read this for you. God is saying pray and meditate on it, okay? After the earthquake came a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire came a gentle whisper. Elijah's retreat into silence. Yeah. Number 4. Yeah, you're going to say, tell me everything, tell me the truth, or whatever. You're going to just, the Four of Swords is like meditating, contemplating. You're not really moving or healing. I feel like you had to heal from this person if they tore your wall down. Jerusalem. Just right? So think about it. Pray about it. Oh, look. Pray about it. Look at that guy. Let me just read this. Look at that guy. He's praying. I pray every day. Several times a day. In all this, Job... Oh, they're both Job. Are they both Job? No, this is Elijah. Sorry. Oh, Job. This is Job. Oh, Job here too. Okay, these are both Job. Never mind. Hold on. Synchronicities. In all this, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. Satan's test of Job. Okay, so... Yeah, this is funny because when I was reading a commentary... Not funny, but... I was reading a commentary about Satan and how the Hebrew word is Hasatan, which is adversary. And God can send one of his angels to be an adversary to test someone's faith, okay? They don't necessarily have to be an evil, demonic spirit. They could be an angel of the Lord sending to... Job was tested, okay? And he did not sin because he did not blame the Lord. He had faith. Oh my God, am I going to cry again? Okay, I need to get off this piece of first crying again. So sometimes the whole point of the message Spirit is telling me is that sometimes God challenges us, brings us challenges. We lose everything. We lose all our money. We're injured, we have to start all over, we're in the hospital, you know, it seems like, oh, things are... And it's... God is testing your faith. Do you still believe in him? Because he's giving you this as a gift. Your challenges are gifts. Okay? And if y'all can make it through this, I feel like you guys could be, you know... unbreakable bond. Get rid of all the friends that were participating in the backstabbing and you'll be good. And never deceive each other again. Or there was only one person deceiving. Okay. Numbing out. Okay. Third wheel. Ooh, that was in the reverse though. Yeah, there was a third wheel like I said. There was a third wheel. This person got really, really betrayed by the third wheel, though. That's what they get. Because God was saying to Abram, what did he say again? The Lord said to Abram, go from your country, your people, and your father's household to the land I will show you. And this person did not. They stayed in their father's household. And they got betrayed in the worst possible way. Oh my God, that reminds me of this guy I dated like a while, like this was like 4 years ago, and his I was getting messages from his spirit guides, and they told me that he had a kid, which he never even told me he had a kid. But his spirit guides were like, you need to tell him that, like, the kid is actually his father's kid. I sent him an Instagram DM, and I was saying, like, get a DNA test. Because she was underage. So they got him drunk and, like, made it like it was his kid. And I didn't actually say that the spirit guides had said it was his father's. Because it didn't seem like something to, like a bombshell to drop on an Instagram DM, right? So I just told him to get a DNA test. Hopefully he did, I don't know. But I figured if he wanted to know more, he could come ask me. But his spirit guides were really, like, really adamant. They're like, you need to tell him. It was, like, super important. It was, like, super urgent. Anyway, this reminds me of this kind of betrayal. And the father's house, okay. That's what it reminded me of. Okay, numbing out. They say they've got it under control, but the pattern is starting to show. When life gets heavy, their escape route is always chemical. Okay. So they've been numbing out. I don't know if they know about this betrayal yet or not. This third wheel is in the reverse, but yeah. Look at that. Consequences. They're dealing with the consequences of some sort of, like, this is 8 of Swords, of some sort of deception. Whatever that is. Maybe you'll find out. Maybe you won't. Who cares? If they don't want to tell you, you'll find someone else. Consequences. No more running. The karma is catching up and someone's being held accountable. Yeah, maybe that's why they don't have any money. I mean, it's their karma for this deception of something. I don't know. They're dealing with the consequences of something. That's why you don't hear from them. But, you know, you've probably already moved on. And I would say move on because, you know, Spirit is telling them to, like, step up and get some inner power, but they're not. So, yeah. That's probably why detach is right underneath that. So you should detach. Oh, okay, yeah. Which you probably already have, hopefully. Hopefully. Please tell me you've detached. Because they're too busy chasing clout to worry about you. Or coming back and saying what this deception was. Probably embarrassing. I wouldn't doubt it, but they're not getting the 10 of Pentacles without that. But either way, you're going to be building with someone else. And you will still get the 10 of Pentacles. Don't worry. It's almost like, yeah, like I said in my memoir, if you don't like the hand you were dealt, you can always get a different card, but you have to put back the cards that you were dealt first. Right? Living large. Luxury is the new baseline. Baseline? Is that what it says? Baseline. They're not just dabbling in wealth, they're dwelling in it. Okay. Someone's living large. There's someone in the 5 of Pentacles and someone living large. It's kind of like someone they have a toxic tie with. This isn't a victim-villain story. It's a messy entanglement where both sides are contributing to the destruction. All right, so maybe they're still entangled with a third party, living large. They don't want to be in the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever. The past still lingers like smoke in the room. Even if it's buried, the energy hasn't left the building. Troubled past. Maybe they have a lot of trauma they have not unpacked yet or faced. The best way to face your trauma, unhealed trauma, is to sit down and write it all out in a journal. Totally sober. Doesn't mean you can't go have some drinks later. Just saying. Making peace. If you don't confront it, if you don't face it yourself, no one else has to be in the room. No one has to see what you're writing. But I write in my journal every single day. I face it. I write it down. I don't run from it. And I could go party later if I want to. Making peace. After all the drama and side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. I don't know if you were even ever at war with this person, but okay. Maybe they were at war with you. Oh, they misunderstood you. They were at war with you for some reason. Who cares? Anyway, I hope that helps someone. That was a lovely message. Ignore my crying. I got a little emotional. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.